I cannot imagine a life without an experience in the arts. I mean, the whole notion that you develop a sense of power from bringing something into being that never existed before, where you literally can give shape to a concept or an idea or a physical thing or a pattern of notes that has a melody, or you can put words together that convey a poetic thought or that become part of a lyric. I think just in that act of doing, it gives one a sense of how fabulous that I can bring something into being, that I can be like a magician. My focus was always on the children and the artists. The program, the theme, the children, the artists.
I operate from a base of dance as the mind-body-spirit connection. I believe that what's important is for students to have a holistic approach to life. And so if they understand who they are internally, who they are as a spiritual being on this earth, and if they understand how important that is to continually express, then that's part of the holistic approach.
We would tell stories, we would just exchange stories, and then we would write about the stories that we told. Sometimes we take a walk and we just walk in the park nearby and look at nature and try to imagine being the rock or being the water or being the sky, and we come back and write about that kind of thing.
The waves splashing, the sun shining on my face, seagulls soaring in the sky, children laughing happily. But it was only a daydream. I wish it was real.
Sometimes we'd even use like a color word to get them to think of their personalities. If you were a color, what color would you be? And of course we would be focusing on the externals, which in our society everybody's focused on external color, but we talk about, you know, who you are as a person, what color would you be? And that sometimes would just generate in the girls a wonderful poem or a little story.
The world of colors is astoundingly beautiful. The blues and greens and all sorts of things make the oranges and red combine. These colors express my feelings from time to time. My feelings, my.
We do left metatarsal to the point. Metatarsal, push the heel up and down. And metatarsal to the point the toes. Metatarsal, heel up, down.
I also like to help the girls understand that the body and the mind need to work together. That if they have an understanding of where they want to go in life, then they will understand the value of the discipline to get there. And so when the mind, body, and spirit are working in tandem, then we have the opportunity as human beings to be all that we can be.
You've never done cuckoo?
I don't remember how to go.
So, well, there's a chimpanzee, there's an elephant. So somebody walks around like this is the ear and this is one of the snouts.
No.
Somebody's the gorilla. Somebody's the frog, ribbit. You didn't do that dance?
I don't remember.
And then you dance?
No, we didn't.
You do the monkey, the bear. No?
No.
I can't believe you haven't done cuckoo.
I was about 9 or 10. Family was going through some difficulties, and we heard about this program from my dance teacher, Miss Penny Gaboldo, and just got involved with it, and she introduced me to SHEP. And from there, it was just a match made in heaven. I loved it so much, all the arts and crafts that was involved, and just the dancing. The dancing has a history. If it's a celebrational dance, if it's a marriage dance, if it's a healing dance, we learn about that as well. And through those learnings, you're able to develop, I believe, a sense of self, because you're understanding something and you're understanding where you come from.
This is the cakewalk. Did you all do the cakewalk?
No.
You've never done it? Couples used to get together and dress up, and they would have these contests to win cakes. So whoever could do the best cakewalk, but they would do these tricks and stunts where the man would throw the woman up in the air, where she'd go between his legs, where they'd flip around, and whoever was the best would win the cake.
I remember when we did the fairy tale news and I was the pig's grandmother.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. We took fairy tales and turned them into real life situations. And so the three little pigs were on the spot. We interviewed the pigs and we had expert witnesses, and it was wonderful.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And then we did quilts. So everybody designed their patch, and then Miss Mary put them all together. I think mine
And
was
we
on
divided all of the students together. We're in 4 different groups.
Yeah, I was the
And
love
some did made symbols for peace, some for love, some for joy and hope.
Love, hope, peace, or joy. I mean, those have always been the cornerstones of the SHEP program.
My joy was seeing the ladies, the end product, the end all product, the production, seeing them work through, their insecurities and their shyness and, just empowerment. I just love, I love seeing them, gain control of who they are.
Even though I worked in the office, I never wanted to know exactly what they were doing. I knew because of the teachers, they were doing some wonderful things. So when the program, the informal sharing came about, it was always at the church, it was always in a wonderful setting, and it was just like a grand finale. And then when the girls would come on and perform, it was just amazing to see how the girls went from maybe coming in wanting to do nothing, not liking anything, or maybe liking it, and just escalated to the point that they were all a cohesive unit and they really put their best effort forward.